We are back here with Jonathan Goodwin, whose brand new TV show, The Incredible Mr. Goodwin, starts on Thursday the 7th of March at 9 p.m. on Watch. Now, being the BBC, Jonathan,
yes,
I have to read this next bit out.
Okay.
Now, before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have to mention that Jonathan does this for a living. He's trained to do this, and he knows the risks of everything that he is about to do. And more importantly, he's going to be doing it with training. Under no circumstances, this is now in heavy type, this is a really heavy type.
It's bold.
Under no circumstances should you try any of his stunts at home. Can you tell us what we're about to do? Well,
yes, I completely reiterate that. This is very dangerous, so don't try it. This is an old school carny act. You know, 100 years ago you go to the circus, you go to the boardwalk and you'd see the bearded lady and all of the different people that were exhibited. And there was a guy called the human ostrich, and so he would do this act. He would basically eat glass. So what I brought you is a light bulb.
Well, let's be honest, you didn't bring us light bulbs and we had to send out to the DIY shop at the top of the road.
I know, it was incredibly professional with that.
Here we go.
Have a look at it, and I'll give you a little bag to put it in.
Okay, this is it's a normal 240 60 watts.
Yeah.
So this goes into the clear bag.
Put it in the bag and then give it a whack with the hammer.
Okay, here we go. I'm just going to take this off to the side. I love the fact that because we're here at the BBC, Ricky, my producer, came in during the last record. He said, "Now, are you going to put it inside the bag before you hit it?" Here we go. So.
Ah, it's first time. That's awesome.
Fantastic.
All right, I'll take that back.
I'm from Belfast. You can do that.
But that is, it's real glass, and
yes, it very much is. Jonathan is now rooting through this clear plastic bag, and he has taken out some...
Those are real sharp shards of glass.
Yes, they are.
Okay, here we go. It's difficult for me to talk while I do this, so you'll have to bear with me.
No. Really? I have just smashed up a 60-watt light bulb, and Jonathan opposite me is eating it as if it's just some bar snacks on a bar if we're going out for a pint on a Friday afternoon. Whoa.
You have to give me a second, hang on a second. It gets in your teeth.
Once again, folks, do not try this at home. Now, are you going to spit this out, or is this going down?
No, it's going down. That bit is interesting, but it's more interesting if you come round my place in about 6 hours.
So what happened the first time that you tried that?
That's always the most interesting part, is you know, if you could make a TV show about the first time you try anything. I mean, basically they did make that TV show, and it was called Jackass, and it was hilarious. Yeah, there's you basically do a whole load of maths and research, and you read books and you talk to people, but there's a point where you just have to think.
Do you mind, actually, we've got Tom here with the iPad. Can you actually just show him your mouth, so just to prove that it's not bleeding? And no, there's no blood there at all.
There's probably still a little bit of glass in there. It tends to hang around most of the afternoon.
So how much of that is ignoring the pain, and how much of that is your technique to stop it hurting?
It's a little bit of both, and there's technique involved, because obviously, and this is why it's really dangerous, is if you cut yourself outside, you can see, you can put a plaster on it. If you cut yourself inside, you don't know it's bleeding. So it is a very, very dangerous thing to do, so don't try it at home. But